There are enemies in this world that we all have to fight. And throughout the course of my life, I've had to fight this particular enemy on more than one occasion. In this video, I'm here to help you wrestle until you win with overthinking. Let's get into it. So, you may be like me. You like thinking, you enjoy doing it. But sometimes you find yourself getting a little too happy. You think too much, too long, too often about something, and all it does is paralyze you, leaving you mentally exhausted, unproductive, and frustrated. That's really what the definition of overthinking is, by the way. It's giving too much thought too often or too long to something that it leads to the sequelae of unproductivity. It leads to mental exhaustion. Because what you're doing is you keep worrying about the past, worrying about the present, and the future. So you feel like you're split between past, present, and future, and you don't even know how to be you, how to enjoy moments. And overthinking can cost you everything. Overthinking paralyzes you. So I want you to really realize this, that the same way you can think your way into paralysis is the very same way you can think yourself into movement. You can think thoughts that would cause you to take massive, bold action. And I know you're saying, well, what kind of thoughts should I think, Janelle? Well, I have 4 keys to unlock you, to unlock your mind, so that you are no longer a prisoner or victim to overthinking. The first one is this: you can't prepare for every possibility. You can't. You need to be okay with making a mistake. Mistakes are meant to be made. We are all human. We're going to make them, no matter how much we try not to, because we don't know everything. We're not God, right? And you're not making the mistake deliberately, not all the time anyway. You're doing it because you have limited information, and you're just using that limited information to make the best decision that you think, right? You can't avoid mistakes, but you can avoid staying in the same place. I repeat to you, you can't avoid mistakes. You can't. There's nothing you're going to do to avoid it. But there is a choice, a decision you can make. When? Today. I'm not staying here. I'm not staying here. I'm not staying in the state of stuck. I'm moving from where? Stuck to unstoppable. Number 2, use what you know until you figure out what you don't. So experience beats having a plan you never execute. I want to play in this picture for you. So imagine a race, right? There are 2 runners in this race. And so they said, on your marks, get set, go. One runner starts running. That runner keeps running and falling down, running and falling down, running and falling down. The other runner is at the finish, is at the starting point. And they're just there thinking about all the ways they could run better than the person who's already running. And they're like, well, I could do it better like this, and I will do it like this. When is my turn and when is my turn? But guess what? Guess who wins the race? The person who ran and fell, ran and fell, ran and fell, is the person who eventually would win that race. And the person who stays at the starting point, judging all the actions of the person who's running, they never get anything. And I'm trying to say to you that experience beats having a plan you never execute. How do I know this? Because I was the person planning perpetually at that, but never executing. Why? I was overthinking. The mistakes you learn make you that much more likely to succeed. How many times did that inventor have to go back and forth with the invention of the light bulb? Thousands of times. And do you know what happened? He had failed so much, the only thing left was success. And I want you to learn to outpace failure. You must fail so much that you have to succeed, because you have figured out all the ways this thing could go wrong, and you finally have developed the ability to make it right. Outpace failure. Key number 3, move with the clarity you have, not with the one you wish you had. So clarity really isn't about knowing everything, eh? And I don't want you to get stuck in that people who are clear, they know everything. They know what to do, when to do, how to do, if to do. Not at all. Do you know what people who are clear know for sure? They know what they know and they act on what they know. Clear people know what they know and they act on what they know. Because as long as they have gotten the right information and they have understood what they should or shouldn't do, they just start executing. And I'm saying to you, do you know what to do? And do you understand what to do? Because once you have those two things, you're clear enough to start executing. You're clear enough. Sometimes you have to recognize that clarity is just the willingness to make one more step. It's not about seeing the whole staircase, but it's about knowing enough to make one more step. Come on, let's think about it. One more step. One more step. Wait, I made one more step and I don't know what to do now. All right, get clear. When you get clear, what do? One more step. Well, I made one more step and I don't know what to do now. Okay, what do? Get clear. And as soon as you get clear, what do? Make one more step. You will figure it out along the way. You have to sometimes move into clarity. You start stepping and the clarity comes. Stepping and the clarity comes. Stepping and the clarity comes. And sometimes I like doing these things with my voice because you're going to hear me saying, stepping and the clarity comes. You're going to hear me saying that, stepping and the clarity comes. You don't stay stuck to get it. You move to get clear. And the fourth and final point is you need to just trust God with your choices. The word of the Lord said all things, not some, all things work together for the good of them that love God and that are called unto his purpose. Have you met that criteria? Because if you have, it's going to work for your good. Overthinking tries to solve tomorrow's problems with today's strength. When you overthink, you're trying to solve problems that are tomorrow's business, but you're using today's resources. Don't do that. Take no thought for tomorrow. Tomorrow will worry for the things of itself. Sufficient to the day's evil thereof. You need to be present. And when you're overthinking, you may never be in the present, the past, or the future. You're just nowhere. You're trying to live in all three at the same time. But the best gift you've been given is the gift of now. Use it wisely. Don't overthink. Remember these 4 keys. Remember, you can either make a choice today to think your way into paralysis or think your way into movement by using these 4 keys to get unstuck. So if this video blessed you, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go to the comments and I want you to say how much it blessed you. I want you to subscribe to this channel, right? I want you to do that. I want you to follow me on other social media platforms so I can help you become unstoppable because you have decided to wrestle until you win with the enemy called overthinking.